Okay, so some of you, I was talking to Shanti Devi in German, so maybe some of you didn't understand, and this is why I want to share it in English as well, because she shared, and also Maria shared, that they think something from the childhood, so there were incidences or patterns that were already in childhood or when you were younger, are still playing out. And this is why they think the illness is there and why healing hasn't occurred yet in those levels. And this is exactly how it works. So, why illnesses are coming back is because we're still partially or maybe even more involved into what happened in the past. So, either it's just energy patterns playing out, either it's specific traumatic experiences, and you can measure that by, is this coming into my mind like regularly, that the experience from the past, that the specific pattern, and when this comes up, like what is the emotions, what are the emotions doing, what are my thoughts doing, am I emotionally still involved into this traumatic experience? For example, do I still feel I'm a victim of the situation? I I'm not good enough, like I'm angry, I'm sad, whatever emotions are coming up. When I think about, and this goes basically for everything, not just for health issues. I mean, this is what the healing path is about, right? So if there has been an event in the past and we it comes back in the present moment, thoughts, emotional wise, information wise, in whichever way, and then we kind of fall back into it. So we have emotions, we start believing that we are still part of the situation in a way. They were mean to me back then. I still feel sad and so forth, what I just shared before. So if this is still happening, it just means you're not out of it yet. It's not healed yet. And this is why illnesses are coming back, because this is why illnesses are coming back, you know. If it's like healed on the energetical level and the body level, it can't come back, then it's dissolved, it's gone. Often it can happen that it comes back, and it's really because we're not over what it caused in the beginning. So this is where you need to look and to work on. And just that, you know, it's just energies, it's just emotions. You're a totally different person than 20 years ago, so 20, 30, 30, 20, even 5 years ago, even 1 year ago. You're totally different. Every present moment is fresh. So it's possible that we experience every moment differently in our lives. Like we don't have to hang in past experiences at all. But this is part of our mechanism, right? We bring in past experience into the present moment. And this is where basically the problem lays. So we start identifying with something that happened in the past, in the present moment. I am the victim. I'm sad about what happened. You know, I'm in this energy loop in the present moment, even though this happened in the past. And then we start getting identified and involved. We have thoughts. Should I have chosen differently? How can I do things differently? How can I help? You know, there's all the thoughts coming up. And then, right, we are back into this whole story from that time ago. Yeah, and this is the problem why illnesses are coming back, because the energy pattern that created it hasn't actually been dissolved. Yeah. So this is just because actually 3 people shared this today, and so they have a recurring illness. Yeah, this is very important. First, the second part, and this sounds weird in a way, but this is the best possibility. Letting go of the identification of having the illness. Okay, this is very important, because when you keep, I am ill, I have this illness, then you keep it in your system and you recreate it in the present moment as well. Like you have to let this go. It doesn't mean that you can't look for help, like doctors, holistic therapist, energy healing. But during your everyday life, you know, like don't be the person who is ill, because then you're recreating this experience. So even though the body has an illness, you can be free of the illness. And this is what we want. Like, you have to free yourself from the illness, even though the body has it, because you are not the body. This is very important. You have the body is here, the body is a feedback mechanism of this reality. Um, yeah, it it shows different things in different ways. If we don't eat, we lose weight. If we eat a lot, we gain weight. If we don't sleep, we get saggy eyes. Like, just a feedback mechanism. But we are not that. So it's very important to not identify with the illness. And if this comes up, do the same as I always suggest: give it away. Give the identification away, give it to the Divine Mother, give it to God. And this is why praying is helping, because it's like a bridge. Because often it's hard to give things away. It's like you give things to a higher power. It's basically, okay, I have this illness is in my life. Please, Divine Mother, help me. This is all, like, this is, I don't know what to do. Please help me. And then it's like, okay, you gave it away. Like, the responsibility that you are actually healing, because what you are, who you are, is not the body. So it's like opening the space for healing, that healing can happen. And for that, you have to step out of the way. Like, you have to stop identifying with the body. And yeah, and what I said before, those two things are very the most important ones. Yeah. Okay. So, hi Jay. Okay, then let's start with the healing. Yeah, and for everybody who couldn't make it, I just say it for the recording. I'm sorry for the time mix-up. You will be definitely included in the healing, and you can watch the video again multiple times, as I usually recommend, and then you receive it as well. So everybody who is in the group is receiving this anyways. Mm. And yeah, if this happens ever again, just know, on my website is always the right time. So this is the where you get the ticket. On the website is always the right time. Okay. All right. So I want to add something to stop identifying. That means we can have the illness, and at the same time we are free of it, because we're not identified. So even though the body has it, you just still freely live your life. Like, you're not stuck in it. You don't identify with it. We can talk about it later if you feel it's not clear enough. Um, yeah. Okay. All right. So as usual, what you can do is sit back, relax, and meditate along. And I will, yeah, start. And in the beginning, I need a moment to set up the session energetically, and then I'll start sharing. Okay, enjoy. I start opening up the energy field. Bring in light. Then also bring in light from the bottom up, so from the lower chakras up. Then I expand the energy field. I fill up the expanded space with light. Then I clear surface energies. Surface energies are all sorts of energies that are floating around the top of your system and creating the noise. And this is then where our attention goes. And this is why we don't experience the silence, the stillness, the peace, the clarity that's always there as well. Because of the movement of emotions. And also then on the mind level, thoughts. So clear thoughts, like worries, overthinking. What can I do? How can I do it? So the best way, for example, because I talked about praying briefly before, because the mind can't figure out anything. It's praying for, like, ask the question, give it to the Divine Mother, give it to God, give it to the universe. The question, for example, what can I do to experience full health? What can I do to, to heal this illness and so forth? And then just give this question away because the mind can't figure it out. And then wait, because the answer or the right doctor, the right book, or the right information that you need to let things go on whichever level can then come in. So this is something I recommend very highly because it just means the openness that information can come in, that the healing can occur and sudden healing can occur. Because the mind is just blocking this information and the mind can't figure out anything and it just worries a lot. So I clear more of the worries, the overthinking, the habit of overthinking and thinking too much. Because the problem with the overthinking is, and the stories in the mind all the time, is that the actual information that's important, we can't hear it then. Like, it's not accessible because it's there, but we're not able to tap into it. Okay, so the system seems to be fairly cleared now. More clearing is happening, energies are flowing in that help the clearing. So there are already a lot of healing energies present. I can see them, they're already there, like looking after the body. Very much looking after the body right now. So energy of helplessness is being cleared. See, helplessness. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help myself. I don't know how to cure myself. I don't know how to or who to approach. So all these energies are being removed. And we remove them because they're just in a way of seeing the actual information, because it's too much movement. It's too much going on in the system. I just clear a few more energies. Mind. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. There are worries, 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 worries. I don't know how to approach things. I don't know who to ask. Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Clear those energies. Whose fault is it? Is it somebody else's fault? Then also, this is like mind level. Then heart chakra is identification on the emotional level. Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Did I do it? Did I do it? Is it like, yeah, did I do it? Did I cause this? Did I cause this? Or did somebody else cause this? Or somebody else caused it? So also the blame, clear the energy of blame. Also blame towards like life itself, people, life circumstances, just energy of blame. Then open up the chakras, crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, root chakra. So more light is coming in. Filling up the body, energy body, and the area around us. Then I work on the identification with the body. I clear energies. I am my body. I am my body. My body is me. Right away, more space, more light. So identification starts dissolving. It's a very simple identification, but it has a major impact. Then I just clear low vibrational energies, fear, root chakra. Yeah, fear of illnesses and in general problems on the body level, of pain, of having go through cures, different cures, not finding the right cure. So just clear all sorts of energies. Then resistance to the illness. Because, even though we don't want it to be there, but it is there. So the resistance needs to go because it's part of life experience. And this is very important, that the resistance goes away. It is how it is, and we just work with it, however we can do that, but it is here. So energies that are ignoring it, that are denying it, that are resisting the fact that there is something wrong with the body, I'm clearing those. Heart chakra, I'm a victim. I'm a victim of life. Then there's like stories around it as well, but this is the bottom, basically the core story. There's like, okay, I'm such a good person, I do good things, I try to help, da da da. So there's like the stories on top. But why is it, why am I getting it? This is unfair. This is unfair. So clear energies like that. More resistance. I clear more resistance. Third chakra worries. So the energy of worry, of helplessness, of not knowing how to like move forward, how to approach these things, of where to get help, confusion, clear all these energies, disorientation. Then also hate and rage towards others and ourselves because of things are not as we want them to be on the level of the body. So hate and rage. Second chakra. Then heart chakra, uh, sadness, devastation. Clear these energies. And then there is an energy coming in and just helps to calm the system. And I will explain how. So again, this energy, everything is perfect as it is, meaning that you're on on this healing journey, and healing can and is occurring. So sometimes patterns are manifesting on the physical or in the 3D reality, and sometimes not as much. Like sometimes we just see them playing out energetically, but sometimes there is like a basically we can call it karma, right? So sometimes there is um, what's the word? A manifestation of it. And on an energetical level, this is really what it is. It's a very simple. So the energy also helps to calm the system by you're looked after, you're supported. So these energies are coming in just that you're looked after, you're supported throughout your journey, even though it's might be challenging, it's devastating, but support is definitely there energetically. And then I get the message like you have to let go. And this is what we talked about before as well. You have to let go of, the past, of those energy patterns that still hold you in the past. You have to let go of everything that doesn't serve you anymore. Also, energy patterns. So, energy patterns, habits that you see that, weigh you down, that make you feel down, heavy, versus light and joyful. Like everything that's not light, joyful, truth in this category needs to go. And there is like this acceptance is not there. For some, I can see it like this acceptance that we have to let go of the past. We have to let go, even though it was unfair, even though it was a hard experience, a very negative experience or time, even though we went through hard times, through traumatic experiences, we have to let them go. And I see certain systems are absolutely not okay with letting go. They don't want to let go because what is identification? It is, I can't let go because I still see it is unfair. I still see myself as the victim. I still see that this shouldn't have happened, and so forth. These are just the energies that are holding on. So I'm clearing. I cut them off. They just need cutting off. So past, just I'm gonna cut off. I make a very strict cut from past influences. This pulls you more into the present moment, and also like the past is now energetically removed up until a certain point. Then I clear energies that still like to hang out in the past, that still, can't not identify with not identify with the experience, still hang in the experience of the past. Clear those energies that are still in the present moment in the system, that can't let go, that still want to change things in the past, although it's already over. Energy of full acceptance is coming in. Full acceptance, 100% acceptance for everything that happened in the past, no matter if it was high vibrational or low vibrational. Because the past is over, we don't need it anymore, so this is the way we can work with it. Full acceptance is coming in and bringing full acceptance into the system. And maybe you can feel how the body is relaxing so much with this acceptance energy. And this is not just for healing illnesses, or experiences that lead to illnesses. It's really for everything. If we just accept the past for however it was, we free ourselves in the present moment from it. That means the energy is withdrawn. We don't tap into the past. We accept whatever happened in the present, in the past, in the present moment. So we just accept it fully, and then the energies, doesn't get fed anymore, or it gets it loses strength until it totally collapses and breaks down, and then it doesn't exist anymore. Then I clear heart chakra. Energies around I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I'm not worthy. So they are very important ones to work on. This is often where we put energetical baggage on our shoulders. So we accumulate it because of these beliefs, or energetical beliefs, like misunderstandings they are. So I'm not good enough. So it's not a thought. It's like this comes from the heart, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve full health. There needs to be something wrong with me always on some level, because it's very hard for me to be whole, to be fully well. Like I see these patterns there as well. So I'm clearing these patterns that are in a way of you feeling your best, being of your best health and living you the best version of yourself. So there is energies in the way. I clear those energies. So energies that are of course limiting and they keep you small. Clear those. Then there is an energy supporting the heart and heart chakra very strongly. It's like a loving energy. It just helps. This loving energy helps to meet the parts of the human that is scared, that is feels small, unimportant, all of these things. So on that level, there is support as well. So when these parts of you are met with the energy of love, they can then dissolve, they can then neutralize, they can let go. So this is happening right now. The love, the support, you are seen, you're held, you're looked after. So these energies are coming in, meeting the energies that need that in your system. And there is an energy working on the third eye chakra. It helps to expand the awareness for us of why the illness is there, or why the blockage is there, or why the energy pattern is still in place. So just the awareness for it is opening up, and it might come in right away, it might come in 1 or 2 days. Just the, this is what it is. This is why it's there. So just this is surfacing, like the understanding of things. And it's not about figuring it out with the mind, right? If it doesn't surface, it means maybe it is there already. It means it also means that, it's not necessary to know details. It's more like maybe emotions are just present. So it's about the emotions. So it doesn't have to have a story. This is what I want to say. So often it's just emotions. For example, just an example, you lay in bed and suddenly anger is rising and you're so angry. And then, of course, right away there is anger being projected to people around you, to life, to situations, and so forth. But in the end, it's just the anger arising. So if there's enough awareness, we see, okay, it's just the emotion. So this is also very possible after this healing, just that you know that the awareness, so why things are there. So we open up the space so that either information can surface or just emotions are surfacing. Then just let them go. Try not to identify, but they're going to surface anyways, like if you identify, they just stay for a little bit longer. So there is a specific energy present. It's a specific healing energy, healing for the physical. So this is coming in right now. So I see it like above the head, this is where the energy comes in. So I pull it into the system, but also I pull it from the root chakra, so outside of the root chakra, into the root chakra, up into the system as well. Let's sit with this for 2 minutes in silence. I see a lot of resistance surfacing. So this is being cleared, more resistance to letting go of the illness. And this sometimes doesn't make sense, but it's on an energetical level. Can have different reasons. Maybe the illness serves us in a way. There is identification, like I am the illness. I need to cure it. I need to find a way. So this keeps it here. Then the body is resisting. I look at the level of the body, of letting the illness go. So I look at the body itself. Okay, I work on the level of the body now. So I clear energies of confusion out of the body, just in general of confusion. Basically, too much different information on the level of the body that the body doesn't really know how to respond. So a clear confusion on the level of the body. Or another word also would be just energies playing out that doesn't make too much sense. So we just want to like remove them and find balance. So I clear those. Then the body doesn't want to die. The body wants to stay alive. Also the body, but it's different. Like there is this, it's very fascinating. The body doesn't have like this survival mode like the ego has, even though the ego comes with the body, but it's a different mechanism. The body, like it just works on staying alive. Like it doesn't have, the body itself is like let's say the closest or the best word I have is like a machine. So has more awareness, of course, than just being a machine, but it just works on keeping the body healthy and alive. And it's not like the survival mode, like the ego. Um, because the ego is energetic, so it's a different level. So I'm working on the level of the body. Clear resistance, more resistance on the level of the body. Um, Okay, for that I need to clear a few more energies that are more on the surface, just to get more down into the layer of the body. So I'm on the level of the body. I get the information from the body. I just serve. I serve and I work with what I'm getting. So it's a very simple approach. It has kind of a very simple approach. I look where the resistance is on that level then. Yeah, it's this confusion. So it's interesting. I just, another word would be probably imbalance. So there is a confusion on the level of the body for working as a machine would work, like the usual one step after the other. There is just confusion in there, so clear it. And this is because information, from the energetical comes in and it's influencing. So I clear also the confusion out of the level, or this disorganization of energies out of the body, specifically the physical. Then I balance the energies in the body. Then I clear so stress. So the body reacts sensitive towards stress. So of course we live stressful lives in general. Life is very fast. There is a lot going on, so there is stress. This causes stress for the body. I clear the stress, and in general, and this information comes in, rest more. And in general, because we think we have to do so many things and we have to be, you know, here and there and have to go places and, have to do so many things. And this is fine, but we need to figure out, okay, when is the time for us to also rest? Because it's also important, it's very important, this balance, just to live a balanced life in all areas. So not just emotionally, but also on the level of the body. This balance is so important. So I bring in balance, more balance for the body. Interesting, there is a level of resistance on the in the body for towards this energetical influences, that I'm talking about, that are influencing the body. So the emotions, the karma, the patterns. So there is a resistance in the level of the body because it always creates an imbalance. I don't like that. The body doesn't like that. So I also clear, because this is just what's happening when we are on the healing journey. And this is just like everybody's exposed to that at that time, because everybody, you know, is healing right now or doing some sort of healing work, because the energies are very strong in the collective. So something is going on in everybody in a way. It doesn't matter if people are aware of or not. So the body's just, they have to carry that. And I clear the resistance out of the body for it. Also the resistance to stress. So basically, yes, I, you know, this is what I just shared, be more conscious about resting, but at the same time, clearing these energies means that we can be exposed to a lot of stress, but the stress is only caused when there is resistance on the level of the body. If the body would be absolutely fine, let's say with us not sleeping for days, or with us running for 20, 30 miles, or, you know, just working all day long and not being able to rest, if there is like no resistance on the level of the body, there would be a lot less tiredness, and the energies could flow a lot better. So there's also resistance on the level of the body. Clear it. So the body needs to be fine with this transformational process. This is just how it is. So I send support into the body, strength. A lot of support is coming in. So this specific healing energy is also coming in again in the level of the body, physical and emotional body. You can feel it maybe right now. It's very beautiful. Energy feels very nice, very healing. Okay, then I specifically go, so while this energy is present and working on your system, I go into the timeline, um, and I take energy patterns, or when energy patterns started to like when they were created. So when traumatic experiences happened, or a specific experience that is creating the energy pattern that's playing out today. So I clear a few of those. So I clear the first time the energy pattern that's responsible for creating the illness in the present moment, or the imbalance on the level of the body. I heal the first time when this came into your experience. Clear it. Then also, there were always a few times when it was very present in life. So I clear it a second time as well, a second time when it was very present. Third time. So I do this 2 more times. Another energy pattern that's creating imbalance on the level of the body, because not every energy pattern is doing that. Some are just emotional experiences, but some are so strongly emotional that they influence the physical. So I look at the second time when this specific or a specific pattern came in for the first time. So I see this second one has a very big influence already on your system. Maybe you can feel it, a massive expansion is happening. So I always see when very strong patterns are being cleared, that the system expands so much more light is present. So this is the feedback. Then I look at the second time when it was very present. Clear it. The third time. So same thing again. I look at an energy pattern that's influencing the physical so much that it causes imbalance. Another time when this was very present. Third time. I cut off ancestral influences. Again, from energy patterns that are influencing the physical. Send healing to the ancestors, clear it out of your system. Also makes a big difference. Maybe you can feel that the healing energy is so strong now and your system is a lot more open and expanded. So a lot has been cleared, a lot of influence. When I look at the level of the physical body, it's also lit very beautifully. So healing is right now is not only happening on the emotional level, but also on the physical. I clear all energies that are in the way of instant healing or healing to occur. For whatever reason. I clear blockages, misunderstandings, limiting beliefs that this is not possible, beliefs around how healing is supposed to happen, or if there's like a construct around how healing is usually happening, like going to a doctor and then like it's possible as well, but just I'm removing constructs so that because this just creates a specific possibilities where healing can happen. And when we remove, then suddenly healing can happen in such different ways, like random, because this just pops up. You could look at the photo of a saint and healing could happen in that second. Just example, because suddenly when the limitations are being removed, you just need an energy connection where you think, okay, I'm open now that this can happen. Like, it's the openness in your system. It's about that, because the energies are present, the possibility is there, also for instant healing. But it's really about your system. Does your system allow it to happen? Does your system Has your system still limitations, that it's not, that it cannot happen? So I'm clearing those limitations, because I want that your system is so open that instant healing can happen, and that there's nothing in the way that says no, basically. So let's look for more limitations. I just clear more. I clear more limitations, more beliefs around, like, structures, how healing has to happen, how cures or curing an illness has to happen, that it has to be through Western medicine or through somebody outside of you, because the outside of you, what is the outside of you? Is your consciousness projecting, like, when you meet a doctor, for example, when you go to a doctor, what's the doctor? It is you on a different level. Okay, we have the human, and then we have the being level, where everybody has the same being level. So when you meet a doctor on the being level, it's you as well, right? So you are helping yourself basically just on a different level, on the level of the human. So it's a permission slip. It's always a permission slip. Same with me here, right? So I'm also just a permission slip, but this needs to be understood. So not somebody else is ever healing you. You are healing because you're open that this can happen, that it is happening. So I look for more limitations. It looks very good. There's a lot of surrender. Great. I bring in more light, because more light just means more resistance and other energies can surface. So open up the energy field more. Bring in more light. And now I'm focusing the energy on the area or the areas or on the whole body, depending on where your weak spot is or the illness sits. And send healing energies specifically into those areas. And I'm going to do that for the next 5 minutes in silence. Okay, we are finished.